This video, I'll be talking about for loops in Python, and basically a for loop is just a certain thing that you use to repeat a sequence of code several times. So I'll start by making a program here. So for I in range 5, print I. Let's see what happens here. If I run this, I get this 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So basically this program here just prints, it gives us an output of all the numbers just before 5, but the outputs are 5, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you count that, that's 5 outputs. So that's what this program does. It basically prints the numbers before 5, but 5 isn't included. If I change this to 10, same thing. It should end at 9, right? But 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, that's 10 outputs. And do this again with 3, look, right? 0, 1, 2. And why do we use this? Basically to replace this. Let's say I make this program here. X equals 0, print x, and then x equals x plus 1, print x equals x plus 1, print x. Let's see what happens. See, exact same thing, right? This program does 0, 1, 2, but the amount of time it takes to just do this is so much longer than just making this literal one line of code to make this thing here. So I think the problem with these for loops is that people kind of get confused with what this statement actually means, like for I in range 3. And I also find it a bit confusing, but if I use this example, it kind of makes sense to me. So I'll do this, right? So for I in range 5, I plus 1. So what does I mean here, basically? So the I here is just the number that's introduced here. So what I mean is, so I here is 1, right? And then I is plus 1, so I here becomes 2 because I is originally 1. It gets plus by 1, so it becomes 2. And then 2 is now the new I. It gets plus by 1 again, becomes 3. And then 3 is new I, plus 1 again, 4. So I is just basically the output that's produced by running the program. So this is our first I, our second I, our third I, our fourth I, our fifth I. And the first I is added by 1, so it becomes our second I. Second I added by 1 becomes our third I here, becomes 3. And it just goes on and on and on. So that's what I means in this case. And this is a very basic example of using the for loop in Python. You can also make something like this, which I've made already. So you make an object list here. So object list equals to pen, notebook, pencil, binder, paper, clip. So we have an object list. Maybe you're going to buy some stuff for school or whatever. And here, for utensils an object list, right? Instead of for I in object list, right here we use for I. In this case we use for utensils. So utensils here basically just represent the variables that are going to be produced when we run this code right here. If we run this here, pen, notebook, pencil. So this is basically the I's in our previous example. So it's just the outputs produced by running the program. So like in this case, right, for utensils an object list. So an object list refers to this. So this is our range, and our range consists of these objects. We print utensils and boom, this is the results. So that's it for the for loop in Python. Thank you.